We have come to the moment of decision. Who will win the first Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic? Endless hours of training have come down to this moment.
There's the most tension right now. Their hearts must be pounding.
To Robbie Robinson.
Oh, Robbie Robinson is second, and that makes Rich Gaspari the winner of the first Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic.
Arnold Classic, first of all, it's near and dear to my heart because I was the first winner of the Arnold Classic. I have a good relationship with the Lorimers and Arnold. In last March when we had the show, we wanted to have a good presence there, which we did. There's just a lot of things that you got to do, making sure you have a good presence with the booth that you're gonna be there with, bringing product there to basically showcase or highlight, bringing the staffing that you're gonna have there, and just coordinating everything so that it's a smooth process. So we'll have our March special, but then we should just have a specific Arnold special.
Yeah. So the people that are at the Arnold can be the first to put in.
So we got to start thinking about what our March specials will be. When you're first starting a company, you're doing everything. And then what you have to do is you have to start delegating the jobs that you're not good at and giving other people those positions, but still being able to oversee those jobs that are going on without micromanaging. Got to trust people in where they're working in the certain divisions of the company. And right now, Gaspari is flourishing again because we're able to work together and grow the company back to its glory.
Okay, so for staff, it's you, me, Brian, Mike, Mealy. I love working with Rich. I think he's hilarious. He's very down to earth. He's very positive. He can tell when we're all kind of stressed out or we're overloaded. He'll go in and he'll kind of give us like little pep talks to kind of keep going. He's a very hard worker and he's not afraid to kind of jump in and help out with stuff, so it's good.
So the new flavors we got with Hyper Amino coming out is sour gummy bear, so if they like pink lemonade, they'll probably like sour gummy bear. Fruit Punch got approved.
Fruit Punch got approved.
And what was it?
Rainbow Italian Ice we did. Rainbow Italian Ice.
Rainbow Italian Ice, we got approved.
Too.
Probably the most driven boss I've ever had. He's, I respect the hell out of him, honestly. Everything he's been through and shows up every day, puts his all into this, and because this is him in an essence.
That way you keep the machines nice and clean. You don't have to worry about 2 different flavors in one day. You just do one flavor each day.
Should we do the new flavors? Those new flavors may, people will then ask, are they available? Maybe we should just bring the flavors that we already have.
If we don't have stock, I would do the sour gummy bear. Because that's going to be.
I would tease at least one.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe one, just do one sour gummy bear and then do a flavor that's already in stock.
Okay, so what do you want to sell?
I think the other product that we hopefully have for the show is Novadex XT. Novadex XT was once one of the biggest products that Gaspari had. First, it was, why it was so big, it was an anti-aromatase that was used to basically increase natural testosterone. And it worked so well that it just basically overtook the market. Problem with the market today is like people just don't believe that you can make products that work, but Gaspari does make products that work, and Novadex XT is one of those products. 9 o'clock in the morning, probably, we'll do the breakfast meeting with me and Lehaney.
So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I mean, you guys met initially, he approached you to come train with him. Tell me the story.
I moved to California when I was 20 years old, and there was Lehaney, who was basically training he was already professional, he already placed 3rd in the Olympia, he was already won pro shows, so he saw me training in the gym and he approached me and said, would you like to be my training partner? I'm getting ready for the Olympia. I was an amateur bodybuilder and this was like an opportunity to train with a pro. So I was like, sure, I want to train, I'd love to train with you. And we got a really close friendship as that amateur. And that year I won the Nationals and Mr. Universe and he won his first Olympia. And then the year later, then we became competitive rivals, which was really cool. But yeah, we were always close, as friends. Very, he's a very well-respected Mr. Olympia. I think that more than any Olympians, he's, to me, the greatest Mr. Olympia. He basically retired as a winner. So that's why I think he's considered one of the greatest, bodybuilders. But no, that'll be a great thing. He's excited, and he's excited to do it.
So then Nick has some different shirt comps for you to
Okay.
look at if you want to do a limited edition shirt.
Both Nick and Lizzie are good visionaries of where the company, what the look should be. So this is me from my first Arnold Classic.
No, that's me. See the glasses?
I mean, you gotta freshen it up. Like the old look obviously was very 90s, very retro, which technically is kind of in, nowadays, but you can't really stay complacent. You gotta keep pushing the envelope, keep trying new things to stay fresh in people's minds.
They give me different options, and by giving me different options, I can say, hey, tweak this or do that, and that's what we've been able to do. Ide!
Hey, Ide.
You got the branding. How's it going?
Very good, very good.
Good. So, just want to give you a call, touch base with you.
I know him personally since, like I said, 2009, when that's when I signed with Gaspari. So he's a mentor. He's, whenever we travel, we train together. So it's just more than an athlete and a boss.
I've known Hidetada for, I don't know, it's got to be almost close to 10 years. And when I signed Hidetada, he was an athlete that was already using the brands. I'm excited. So about what you're doing. So you're using my brother's song that I used. Shoot, now it's going to be 30 years ago that I posed to that song for the Olympia. We're doing that. You're doing the same. You were telling me you're not only using my brother's song, but you're doing the same routine.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you don't mind.
No, I think it's a great thing.
I really admire him as of course, top bodybuilder, but same time as a businessman, he's relentless. He's just keep going,
I know, I love it. That's what I said to you. Not only you're a great bodybuilder, but now becoming a great businessman. Like I said, maybe in the future we can have some more, stores with you on, from Hide Yamagishi's stores here, so in the United States. I think from seeing what I've done, that he's also taken energies from being a competitive bodybuilder and building a business, and he's building it very well. And what I want for you is you're doing bodybuilding because it's your passion, not because you have to be a bodybuilder. So many pros have to do it to make money. You're doing it as a passion, and then on the side, you're growing this business slowly, and I said to you, it's gonna surpass. I saw this great work ethic, very, very respectful guy that I wanted to, that once I got to meet him, I said, this is a great guy, let me sign him up. And he's been with me ever since.
I saw, worst day, then you never give up. So that's inspire me, and that's the most important thing, right next to you.
Any failures are usually learning experiences to help you move forward in life. So, that's what, I believe, and, I want to help you with that, no matter what, you never give up on yourself to be successful.
So yeah, my name's Dave Mahalovic. I own an ad agency up in Manhattan. I help Rich and the Gaspari folks in their online marketing and their branding, a lot of their marketing strategy. I mean, how much are you really the brand? We always talk about this is, when you think about Gaspari Nutrition, you can't separate that from Rich Gaspari, right? They're kind of one and the same.
But the thing is, there are other bodybuilders that have brands. And Gaspari, I have a brand, and yes, the brand is about me, but then the brand is about what you said, quality products, products that work.
I was working, helping him build that brand, helping him with a lot of his marketing, advertising, and a lot of labels and things like that. And you were really going door to door, but you can't go door to door today because it was a one-to-one relationship then. Now it's a one-to-many relationship because, the way we're marketing today is we have different audience segments that are available to us online.
It's something with her, maybe she whips her hair like that to the side more. Do more like a shaking your hair.
We're the athlete making products for athletes, right? So, and I think that's widely understood. So every time you go online, you read something about Rich Gaspari or you post a video, it's really about helping athletes, right? You know, when you're out there talking to people, you're talking to them, you know, as sort of the, you know, you're the seer, right? You're the guy who's been there and done that. So you bring this passion, and I think that really shows through. I think it shows through in your products, but I also think it is in the way you talk to people.
In leggings? You don't need to have leggings. Did you do jumping off and doing squats? No. Do a couple squats, lunges, anything that you would integrate into a more complete workout here. And then,
That's the thing, you know, I get frustrated because the fact is there's other people that are out there that, you know, that are these gurus that have 1 million followers, and I don't have that following, and maybe I can build it by giving them the truth of what really I did back in the day.
You said, I'm gonna make products that I wanna take so I can compete. And then I wanna sell it to other people because it's what I would do, right? This is what I would take if I were getting ready for a show. This is what I would take if I were training really hard.
I believe in supplements, but I believe in what I sell because I wanna sell the best to help people. I like, you know, I'm spoiled. I like to make stuff that helps me.
Because I like your hair better that way, but it also covers your shoulders, which is the point of the shop.
I know. So I met Rich through my ex-boyfriend's best friend who worked for his company.
She was basically taking her stuff and was putting it behind the booth. And I said, excuse me, you know, what are you doing going behind the booth? She goes, I know Nick. I didn't tell her who I was. I was the owner. I said, okay. I said, I know the owner. I said, I think he'll be okay with letting you put it there. Wow, whatever.
And then a year later, I met him again because I was one of his employees with the company, had me doing a photo shoot for some of the clothing line he had.
Years later is then when we saw, you know, met again, and she actually apologized to say how she acted towards me, and then we just became friends. Dana's New Jersey. It's like, she can be very gruff and, you know, tough. She can also be very, you know, compassionate and sweet.
He's very passionate about everything. So the way he is with business, he is exactly like that at home. Stubborn, good heart, sensitive, you wouldn't think so, but very sensitive. He gets teary-eyed during like America's Got Talent. Yeah.
Relationships take a lot of work as well as working in a business, so you have to try to balance it out, and that's something that's been very hard for me, you know, to do.
Everybody looks upon Rich as the legend in bodybuilding, so you know, he's an inspiration to everyone, to his athletes, even the women, you know, men, women, everyone.
There is a hard balancing act of running a business, traveling, you know, having a relationship, and you know, being a father. All those things become difficult, but you have to try to work on them.